Yo. First indeed. First indeed, Bobsy. First comment in the chat. No one has commented before, yeah. Loading Magic Online and I already joined the trade. I hope I won't crash it because of my impatience. How am I today? I'm well. I'm a little bit busy the past like few days, and I will be a little bit busy the next coming week because I will be moving. So probably there's going to be a gap Tuesday, Thursday for the actual move. Before the new place is going to be settled in. It is, and that's what the title of my stream is referring to. I want to play that, yeah. Why does an old bordered Arc of Oraska exist? I wonder actually after looking at it. Where is it from? Modern Horizons Super Booster Packs? Did you see what Shrek was playing? Is playing. I did not. Let's take a look while my model loads. Zombies. Ah, another zombie. Goblin Bombardment, Carrion Feeder, Champion of the Parish, Greg Crawler, Ignoble, Willowgeist, Butcher Girl. Nice. Without a mind, it doesn't fear death. Without a soul, it doesn't mind killing. Damn. It's like Spike's John Sack, but good. I don't know how Spike's John Sack deck looks, but I know he's playing Mayhem Devils. Jadar is interesting. Imagine suggesting that Jadar could be played like... be left out for Lava Spike reasons. I have to say, Butcher Ghoul looks kinda lame when next to a Young Wolf. It looks kinda feels Batman when you like compare them side by side, right? One Constructor. And the way to grow Willow Guys is to just sacrifice Grave Crawlers or Undying Creatures. Weird deck. I don't know how does it perform for him. Lurus, obviously. Good, good. I think I might need to restart Magic Online as it doesn't seem to progress. Hi, are we going to see more of Elementals soon? Today I'm going to be playing Blue-Red. I see that people are hungry for Elementals. Because people do ask me that often. Elementals is quite bog, but I also think it's like... They're thinking about it a lot. I think it's a meta deck. Also, seller collections start renting. I actually don't want to do that anymore. I sold 1,000 tickets from my account, which came from selling unnecessary cards, but now that all the cards that they have are, I'll be speaking, necessary, I'm fine not renting so far. But thank you for the periodic reminder. But yeah, it's kind of a nice feeling when you're going through, combing through your accounts, and you're like putting what you consider trash or fifth copies of cards or cards you're never gonna use again for sure into the trade binder, and you like go to a bot and they're like, yeah, 500 tickets for you, bro, and they're like, yeah, damn, fine. You just sell electrolytes. Oh, I don't know, maybe. I probably kept the funky electrolytes. What? Can I play Monka Steer? Fish Steer? Fish Steer looks cool, but I like Monka Steer too. I can just add it. Okay. You'd like any considers? Thank you. 2 tickets. Oh, that's a robbery. Might as well open pack surprise like that. I don't think they're gonna buy the considers from me for that price, but they will happily sell it. They'll milk it while they can. Dramen, which has been sighted near Poland. Why is that? But the new phase is loading? Not yet. I think the weak majority consider is kind of medium and serum still better. I think Serum Visions is very worthwhile to play. I'm not cutting Serum Visions though, bros. For cancel for charm, question mark. Yeah, I was once watching Gasparing Spike and he was saying if you play Blue Red, you should just play 4 Charm, the card is the best. And I've kind of thought, damn, this guy's right. I got Thought Scours, let's just see, because, you know, like, with like all that boner that people might have for Thought Scour, it is kind of a blind draw card, so it's not really a cantrip, right? So I'm going to try to play Consider instead of that. And we're gonna see how it compares, how it works. We already have 3 trophies, I have 0. Let's get the first one. Relic Bats, Grave Hate option, you don't want to excel or graveyard. Well, Bradrick is actually a good card, and there is no other cards in Blue-Red that are good cards. I think 4 charm leads to clunky hands. Well, not with maybe with Foot Scour, where you don't have the filtering. With Consider, I will just smooth them out. Like, I think Relic is, you know, I don't really want to exile my graveyard. There is some minus synergy with putting Kalash on Murktide with Relic, which can happen. But it just, for the most part, that I don't want to play Soul Guide, which is an unplayable trash card. And Relic is actually kind of good against Round the Log, etc. I agree, it's not super clean. 20 tickets. Okay, I understand why the 4th charm is so bad for you now, chat. Oh, such a bad option. No, let's me replace the way. Yeah, Spellpit will do just fine. Honor was the price of Opt. Okay. Do people play DRC with Predict, by the way? Well, I do have DRC and Predict in my deck. I literally just changed Considers to Scours for Considers. Hummus is shit. Really? It's actually made of chickpea. Not of shit. It's considered the only new card, yes. There's something wrong with my mono connection. The stream is going fine, right? Yeah, no frames lost, so... Is Modo working well for you, chat? Or is it super laggy? Goblin. It seems quite laggy to me. Which plane is Murktide from? Not Kaldheim. Turkey. Okay, we're drawing a land, so we can just burn the bird. Consider over Foot Scour. Very interesting. ... How has it been for you so far? It hasn't been yet. In this hand, arguably Foot Scour would fuel the dragon successfully. Counter spell versus Cavern of Souls. Maybe I'll play something that I can counter. So the fact that mid Nistrat is packed IF on MTGO, everything is working properly. Keg W. Fair. Why can't I spell yellow if blue? Well asked. Thank you for the subs. Remember to sub. September equals 20% cheaper. Did you enjoy New Scenario yesterday? It was relatively fun, but I was in bronze, so I felt like I had to go through hours of pointless grind before I actually get to play what I want to play. Graveyard, I want lands. I bought a token, I can just play 6/6 Dragon. And by bolt I mean heat. But no, this deck you also often play the long game, not only the short game. Luros Breach is an amazing deck of Consider. Sure. I don't know if Luros Breach is amazing because the Breach combo is kind of lame. But yeah, with this deck I often just want to play for the longer game. I don't know if they're gonna be able to kill a 6/6 Dragon meaningfully. Streamer, I would consider the certain card so-called consider worth considering in your so-called deck. Yeah, I do have it in my hand. Is Scour bound? Why would it be? Consider Iteration, Monkey Dragon Rages. It's just that it's kind of hard to grind with this deck with Grinding Station. I also... You play Grape Shot, I don't think you can actually combo 20 damage reliably. Snoop. You can guess it twice. Well, but then you need more cards in your graveyard to start comboing, right? Ragavan only legendary monster. And that's fine, like you don't really need the legendary monsters. The Mox Ambers. It's not even Mox Amber in this. No, there is 2 Mox Ambers in this deck, yeah. It's 4 Cannon spells plus 4 Saga in that deck. Actually could be, I don't know. Maybe. Wow, Conspicuous Snoop, tapping for mana. When does the stream start? Well, it's already starting, right? As soon as you get a channel and play, you net positive, yeah, but well, it does cost you cards, so you need to, like, you know, have cards in hand. Counter spells are useless against my cavern wielding opponent. Monkey is kinda useless. We want to kill that Snoop. Don't care for the iteration, so we're gonna go top, and we're gonna consider this. Surveil is better than Scry. Damn, that's true. Wow. Very good point, I wouldn't have realized. Thank you for saying that out loud. I'd just like for some kind of a better combo to be available for Underworld Breach. So just simply win by value breaching easily with 2 Darcies, you draw like 6 cards with breach, e.g. Yeah. I mean, I just remember that being not actually... I remember that not being exactly my experience, but maybe my deck was different enough when I was playing with Jessica, and I can only play one league, but it was pretty clear to me that I felt this way, that it was kind of hard to actually grind. It's hard to value breach. Deck doesn't rely on the combo. Yeah, but you still have 9 slots dedicated to it. 9, 10. You have 10 slots dedicated to it, right? You know. You can say that you don't rely on the combo, but you have 9 slots that don't do much else in comboing. Which it's also odd to me that you're playing Unholy Eats and not Lightning Bolts in a deck like this too. Because Bolting Phase should with Breach is very good, right? Very good to have that angle available. I know I play a 1 bolt, but I was just saying that I would play mono bolts. Missed the end of last stream. Berenberg was confirmed. Last arena or last Magic Online stream? The upgrade, somebody asked about the upgrade in this deck. It's not super bog, but it's also not the worst. Brian Cook seems really into Lotus Breach, but he's obviously biased when it comes to combo decks. Yeah, I played 1 league with Lotus Breach, maybe 2. It felt like it was really having a hard time racing people. Like, it didn't reliably race and then also just got interacted with and died. Modern stream. Well, Baron isn't bad. I had bad results with it. Sometimes I tend to go into like a tilt spiral of changing decks around and going like 0-2 or 1-2 with like 3 different decks in a row, and I'm like, oh, everything sucks. I think the breach part of the decks they scam, but Monkey D are still enough to win in leagues. Probably. I was also thinking that the breach is gonna be good on its own because I can just value breach, but value breaching is easier said than done. It's easier done than said. Yogmort? I don't know. I guess it's a fairly difficult word to pronounce for some. Just play gay as well. Well, then it's gonna be easier said than done. Same thing. I need you on my side. They have two munitions experts. That'll be problematic. Ah, 5 goblins controls. I guess they're just gonna sack this too. Yeah. Oh, good draw. I was about to complain. I get this feeling every time we talk, I could fly. Has anyone here considered getting a time machine? Get it like the new card kinds as put in this deck? Why consider instead of Opt and not instead of Visions? I wasn't playing Opt. I replaced Fodscour. Nobody's playing Opt in those decks. I think Serum Visions is super crucial because it's a sorcery. It's the exact sorceries. That's all. That's the entire thing about Serum Visions. Operator works was well. What? Operator seems kind of a weird phrase to say. Why not 3 Session and 4 free chance instead of 2-4? Okay, so you're asking me why not X instead of Y, while presenting no argument for Y. Y is like the letter, as in Yeti. So what am I supposed to tell you? Well, why X because no Y? Why did 6 feet? What? Why did? What's the like? What did? Why did 6, 8, 9? No. Why does 9 fear 6? Because 6, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Ah, you get the idea. Well, I just said Cinnamon is crucial, but you only play 2. It's crucial to have some sorceries, yeah. Let's read Delirium. Unholy Hit deals 6 damage instead if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. As long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, Dragon Rage's Chandler gets +2/+2, has flying and attacks each command available. I think if your deck has 4 Serum, 6 Counterspell, it will have less mana issues and mulligans. Yeah, but it'll also be lamer. I mean, it may be worth like trying a few leagues with that setup too. But it's the first sorcery that is important, so you know. What's like the exact mathematically correct amount to play? Who knows, but somewhere in between. Oh, I need to play one card. Could be Ravagan, could be Counterspell. Ravagan seems too bad. One counter spell, maybe they won't draw Cavern. Ah, they will. But maybe they're gonna play some spells. Especially Passport, like some removal for the dragon. But yeah, you're also suggesting that my deck has, with like 4 charms, and counter spells, 4 counter spells, is having plenty of mana issues, etc. Which, I don't know if it's really true. But what I found is that with 4 charms, it just... So just good quality cards, strong top decks in the deck, and they let you play control in like all the matchups that have trouble answering Murktide. You can just easily board of Dragon and play control super smoothly with the 4 charms. Still Braid Gamer High. Yeah, I just kind of never cut the Braid since Hammer existed. Now it kind of doesn't exist, but I'm still playing it. But I could replace it with something maybe better. Just like didn't put much thought into that, I guess. Oh, can you talk about Dress on this list for a bit, please? I wish to learn how to use it. It's pretty flexible card, has many uses. But most important are turning off protection from red, killing Sanctifier, easy. Against elementals, pretty good. To play against Tarmogoyfs, against Urza Sega's constructs. Those are the biggest. Send to Monkey. Free Breach, free Ascension. Ascension plus discard, huh? According to MTG Goldfish, Hammer is still the most played deck in the last 7 days. Well, sure, but nobody's playing it against me on Magic Online. And also, like, who knows? But yeah, dress out against like most creature decks that have creatures with which have important tags. It's gonna do something, and sometimes that thing is gonna be great. So it's very flexible. So I bought out monkeys. But yeah, it's much easier to beat something like this with Archmage's Charm, I found. Bought it in the Jace, right? Yeah. Could explode the Vial. So that matters to me. I mean, what else am I going to put my explosives at? This or two? Just E4-4, I only have 2 colors in my deck. Adam, I would be surprised if Ascension discard spells works well as... First time chatter with yellow had the references a name comes into insult canister, checks out. Yeah. Easy E for 4 of Ragavan treasure, so I bought out Ragavan. The waited for E, okay. I think I would like to kill the VL. I don't really have much like 1 drop, so it's like either this or I put it on 2 drops and something. Also, I got the Lurus Breach deck sent by Anonymous. Dance of the Mans, Shadow Spear, Breach, the Saga. Yeah, it's only deck where Saga pays for a lot, but it does pay for the station and for Breach at least. The more expensive parts of the deck, so that's convenient. Jest piątek, będzie zabawa w piątek. Gonna be Sling Gang, Loitant. O kurwa, Link Reader, Draw 5. Snoop, Matron, damn. We're only playing Dance of the Mans. I think that's what the person meant, yeah. Think of that deep, you can also play Hall of Helios Generosity. Yeah, I played it in the past. It's kind of bad too, right? Let's play 1-1. Fish stands no space, try it yourself. It works. I love it when people post a mod and say it works immediately because I don't know, I think it's just great because obviously, wow. Obviously, the person wouldn't know whether it works or not just yet. Not how they didn't tap caverns to play this. Wish I had a spell snare. Interesting. Let's make this shuffle, right? Goblin Ringleader. It's kind of hard for me to beat Leyline out their deck. They have a strong plan through counter spells. Like what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I should Blood Wound them. Like mono red, they mainly ran the deck, right? I can play the Borrower. Sometimes people go on the internet and they say, wow, Borrower is such a bad card. Honestly, maybe I'm supposed to. If one of the braids was a Borrower, I would have borrowed the Leyline and just would have destroyed my opponent. The first one seems pretty worthwhile. Oh my god. My finger. It's like nothing to draw. I hate that they fucking had to word it differently. I couldn't put Surveil on the card and now it has a different model interface than Dragon Rage's Channeler. Instead of being able to click the card, they just ask you through the menu. That's so bad. Why are you even digging towards? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing in my deck. Nothing to draw. I mean, there's a Jace, but it's not like I am able to play Jace. Not that I will be able to play Jace in the soon. Puts no cards to their grid. Okay, I guess maybe I can kill everything. Drawing a ley line. Hmm. Yeah, the 7 mana free flyer is also my monster now to find. Calm is better than fucking. You can see how one arrives at such a conclusion. I guess if I draw a Jace now, send better hit in case I have Cholies. I don't think of Cholies much, I agree. Goblin Ringleader. How many fucking ringleaders are you playing? 4 ringleaders? Insane. I wish it was a Fort Scout. I could have just milled the guy. Be welcome. I think my opponent's gonna play Chalice, but maybe they would actually. No. Damn. I remembered. Can't be countered. Well, in that case, it won't. Noble, Loitant, and Snop. Sure. How many green swaps they play? I don't know. Is the caverns? Did we see someone claim territories, maybe? I can make your ass clap. Tum. Kurwa, daj mi ten priorytet, no, leszczu. Oh, Dresan is really good into the incoming siege line Loitant. Hello from the hospital. Glad I can watch something interesting while lying in bed. I wish you a quick return back to full health. Sure. From when does Misha's bubble look at the cards? Was there a look at the card menu? It's new. Broken shit. Where were you when Leyline stopped the dragons? I was at home minding my delirium when my mom called. Graveyard is kill. No. Yeah. Nice 4 mana 1/1 nerd. See, Leyline actually stopped any dragons. Well, I didn't draw any, but it stopped this from being as good as it could have been. What's that gonna be? Kiki Jiki, copy the Matron. It's something stupid. No, it's on the ringleader. Number 4. There are 4 ringleaders. Damn. They have the Harbinger ringleader in hand. Seems like they boarded out the 1/1 that makes 1/1s, or at least I don't see any. Definitely going to have Ragavans on the play. Probably over DRC. We're gonna have DRCs too. But I don't know. Maybe DRC is the cat. It's like whatever, sure, bro. Definitely cat the counter spell. Maybe explosives doesn't actually do that much. I think it doesn't. So it's killing Vial. Let's get 1 DRC. Moon to turn on counter spells. Nah, I'm just gonna pull out counter spells. Can be Leyline? No, I can't have Ragavans. No. We are kind of hoping the opponent won't have the Leyline on turn 1, but you know. I mean, I could play Counterspell and play Alpine Moon for Cavern, but I think that's kind of weird champ. Don't you think? It is true that the Unholy Heats are actually not that great because of things, but it would be good to let the Ragavan attack through. So yeah, keep your stupid Leyline ass hand. It's a bit circumstantial, yeah. Spending a card so they can spend another card counter goblin seems pretty bad. Sure, but like otherwise, you know, if I don't counter the arguably, if I don't counter the Ringleader, right? What's gonna happen then? I just get... It just draws +2, right? Or +3. Circle Snoop, yeah, but I like have 8 of those, which is a lot. What do you think about the new goblin? What goblin? Maybe we're on time? No, I'm just winning right now, right? They play any removal? I haven't seen anything. Maybe they have one tech Starfire to fetch. I bought it out Dragavan because I didn't want to pound through Mogur Marshall after game 2. Which is in their deck, but... Yeah, we'll counter that. It's way too strong. I was thinking if I can dress down it, but I don't have a removal. Oh, I have a removal. A friend of mine takes a Goblin Tribal Sorcery Edict for Murktide. Damn. No, he could just play... Your friend could just play... I don't know. Irregular removal spell. Graveyard, I want to land, I think. Be able to dress down if they... Well, just to progress mana-wise and to be able to answer the munitions expert. Another Wogmore Marshal? Yeah, Pirtole. It's way too dank. I didn't see any in game 2, I thought I bought them out or something. It's my point, 3 steps ahead of me. I can't even dress down in a way that works well. Yeah, maybe they bought them back on the draw. Guess they thought, he's gonna Ragavan the play. Pierdola. Sure. Resolves. You can dress down and kill it. Yeah, I can, but they had a blocker for the creature, right? So it doesn't solve anything. Your turn, but there is still a token! Because it's an ETB effect too. Chat. Can kill everything. Oh, shock. I don't know, I could have dressed down, but then I don't even get the Ravagant counter. DJ Fortnite Gamer. Guessing they can't decide that can deal with enchantments. I mean, I will probably win this game. Could I got an extra surveillance some stack tricks? I don't think I could have. Oh, I see. Put upgrade on the stack and I could have. There. Sure, bro, sure. Well, we win via time. Alaka has 4 minutes to beat me at 11 live. I have nothing. Place your bets. When F6 or in out. Yeah, I kind of wanted them to shuffle the leader. Put Starfire Munitions Expert and Goblin Mantra into their hands. Sure. I'm going to rejoin with the Brazen Borrow and the sideboard because that was a cringe way to lose to a cringe deck. Now I have to open till we have 100 points. Demi-Leash. Is that card worth anything? Still like retaining some of that price since Spike played it once. 45 play points, damn. Promo 6. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lord of the Pit. Wonder how much is a set of D&D worth. Allegedly, it's actually not as worthless. A single full set. 6, 7, 100 tickets. Damn. But they lose value over time. Core set 2021, 16 tickets, entire fucking set. Nice. They removed AFR as the Premier Limited format because it was so bad, so no one has cards. Nice. Doesn't Village even see any play? It used to see play on Aspiring Spike stream once. Thank you for the race, Sadek. I've seen that you played. a deck. Model doesn't seem to be working very well at the moment. Has it ever? Yes, for the most part it does work, but it works worse when there's a new set released. The real the Riddle, thank you for gifting many gifted subs to the community. Too stupid to build a good Willow Guys deck. Or about a Treasure Vault deck. Wow, Macau. AL7 card. That's funny. Thanks a lot for the article. Efficiency in modern. Enjoyed a lot. Don't like watching videos. And it was for you specifically. Ale umyj te miski. Yes, I play Ragavan with the intention of blocking. Then I'm going to have a creature in my graveyard and it's going to be delirious and going to be able to block again. Have you seen Elemental Slash and running Ragavan? Yes, in fact I did play it on stream. My experience with Ragavan were that it kind of sucked in that deck. It's like just not nearly as good, and it's not paired with removal spells, ways to get through. Signature Mountain, so Red don't all cost free life. Spirebluff Canal doesn't cost free life. I don't think it needs a mountain. I do agree, sometimes you might feel like you would like to have a mountain, but then you don't actually do. Or rather, I don't think you do. Father me, tell me father things. Keep the heat. Sure, you're gonna be hitting a creature, but graveyard. Graveyard. Can I remove delirium from those? Is it beneficial? I think it is. Is it? Now the dragon to block this, gonna take 2. I have 2 removals. And bottom exile. I think I would like to remove it. Old Scourge, what's so funny? Let's remove the instance. What's the flavor? That's Dragon Raid's channel suddenly come to its senses and it's like, damn, bro, I actually shouldn't have done what I did. With like being crazy and attacking every turn. Probably. -1 counter. Now I wanted to remove Delirium, but... Ah, fair, I could have removed the Sorcery instead of this. I would also remove Delirium. True, true. Before 2 of Chisgoria, it doesn't do anything, right? So it's fine. Nie wiem, co ty mi pokazujesz. Co?
Że saszetka jakaś taka spleśniała w środku albo coś jest nie tak, bo cała biała jest w środku.
No to wyrzuć.
Wrzucić.
Była otwarta jakaś.
Nie, nie była. Rozumiem.
Haha, it's so funny to think of 2 on scale of Chisgoria. They would never print these cards now. Fair. Kind of afraid to cast spells because my livelihood is in danger. If I kill, you're gonna have 4 1/1s, and I will need to kill another thing. If I find the removal, I have lethal, but I need to have to find a removal or a blocker. So I think we can. Well, we have so many looks. Wait, there is also a Monitopter. That's why I need the removal. There. Could keep the Ragavan, but I'm going to see so many cards. You can also try to play around Galvanic Blast if you would really like to, but I'm not sure if I am supposed to. But I can. Unpunished by -1 counter. Turn prior to opponent drawing / playing Memnite, I think we need to consider attacking with Murktide. No, I think I was very comfy here. I was like super ahead. I don't think I had to consider much. I think Counterspell is particularly effective against my opponent's deck. Neither is Ravagan. So as long as they don't lay me, I'm fine boarding like this often. Imagine playing your whole hand until one losing. Yeah, I mean, pretty easy to imagine, as we just witnessed that. Something wasn't counterspell to me. I disagree. I think Charm is what lets me play control in those matchups so easily. Stealing and drawing too, and being the counterspell, like the least used mode. Still a construct, still a Memnite. Same thing. Counterspell. I guess my opponent's playing a coverless deck, so. Because then I could have. I think let's do this to make sure that we hide the land number 2. Okay. Island kinda useless. Bottom this and I guess top this. And consider also much better in those control games, I guess. Anal plating. Could place Explosives on 2. It feels inefficient and kinda unneeded. Because my problem now is to find the land drops. Could do it sorcery speed to find a bubble, I guess. The odds of hitting the Delirium are pretty significant, so I think I would trade then. No. Sub, hello, Pigonty. They taking the Hobbies to Isengard. God. Tell me where is Gandalf, for my desire to speak with him. Do I have Harry Hobbit toes? No? It's MTG lore now, okay. To win your mom. Why are they playing? Add champion. Remember when add champion was the scourge of any fair deck? You just sacked a land, an artifact lands for a treasure. So I assume they want to play the 7 mana draw 2 for the monitor. They probably should have cracked the platings when I've seen that. Fair. Well, since my father stopped streaming and playing Magic, you've become a second father to me. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll crack the explosives, I guess, for mana efficiency. Let them tap the pot monitor. Also, they're not playing Gigant in their deck. Come on. I guess I missed another opportunity to crack the explosives. Let's keep the dragon on the defense, keeping me safe from harm. Out of harm's way. What dragon? These nuts on your face. Wow. You have 6 artifacts, so I guess inevitably you got me. We have a plating. Which patch? Oh, this patch. I mean, I can just cry it away. It's like keeping it to scribe with it, right? For the most part. Ever since you started doing my mom, you have become like a second father to me. Thank you. Can shock to just kill 2 creatures. Go to 5, then like I'm gonna go take 5. And see Worf. That's plus 2 mana. Seems Worf. Yeah, I meant to kill the plating. But I also will kill the foot monitor. So again, I probably should kill immediately because they have the affinity cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And especially Springleaf Drum. DRC is so good it skipped past 4 land draws came alone, yeah. So effectively it has drawn me 4 cards. I don't know, I might consider killing the random creature, I guess. Then I need to answer the creature too. Especially if they leave Gingerbread alive. Maybe kind of weird jump. I mean, they will need to answer the Blink Moth and Gingerbread soon too. TBH, I guess we have so many looks. Because I'm gonna go to free life, otherwise I need to answer them soon anyways, or get the dragon. So I could like upgrade, land, ping this. Let's ping this first. So I guess another gingerbread is gonna get me, but hopefully not. I would have waited for them to equip. I wouldn't, because they have Springleaf Drum, they can sacrifice it. You know, like, letting them equip is like greed for the sake of being greedy. And I'm not greedy. And bottom Exile. You know, I want to have the gingerbread in play because it can block their gingerbread now. It can gain me free life if necessary. I won't be attacking with it. So plating versus not plating doesn't really matter anyways. You don't play more than one ginger instead for Saga. Oh, but what if they would, right? For some unexplicable reason, they would think, damn, gingerbread is so good. I want to play 4 of them. Yeah, Mission Swap, actually looking at the card is quite nice. New technology. Clap, 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 clap. Right, now things are as they should be. I have won the game. I don't know, I think I liked Consider in this match. Like, it was kind of nice. He's definitely good in the control games that you play. Much better with a hand if it would be with a Foot Scour. Probably sooner they keep. Kahira the Orphan Guard. A small. Okay, got a monkey. Keep. Belcher. Say it's Belcher. More likely elementals, right? Yeah, I'm not sure about the like playing out the monkey into a hand that didn't play the sprawl because it's probably gonna get killed. Nice control. Renate time loop. No, it's a different song. Well, different song. Well, we see the new card. So who does it favor if I do this? I think my cards are worse than my opponents in my deck in game 1. Plus I can play Teferi now, I guess, but Teferi is dead on arrival to one holy heat, I guess. Plus, or a nerd, -1 card. And but Xyla entering Kado Kekwait. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think it necessarily has to be. Countering card draw with my card draw too. Boy next door, boy next door, boy next door. How big is it? 7/7? Damn. What? Come on, it's game 1, bro. You can't just do things like this. It's on the clock by the land, which I will not be able to beat it once activated, I guess. Especially now. Let the bottom see the floor. Floor. Just popping in any verdict. Has it better than Fort Scour or not? It looks like it looks better to me, but obviously maybe wrong. Three, four. Co kurwa dobrałeś? Fire? What? It's a Jeskai deck? It's sneakiest. Or is it just like play one Triumph and play Fire with no Steam Vents even because share the phone. Oh, now it's showing like this. Well, this is looking grim. Maybe they make a shark and we steal it with a Narcomage's Charm. Which I still have 2 in my deck because I play 4, mind you. I can only count to 4. Wait, it's the actual drowning pool? I have to say, I am surprised. Very hard as a shark. Maybe. Setting main aggression piece, yeah. My fair Delver deck is, you know, I got Leyline twice so far and I'm losing to a main aggression piece. So it makes, you know, puts things in a perspective. One more land, yeah. I mean, also one more land for my opponent, and then their creature is more fearsome than mine. Low. I play one ball, one heat. Like 2 heats for the planeswalkers. I also like could play the chalice. Could play the explosives to kill rest in peace too, I guess, and it's kind of cumbersome. Maybe it's okay. It's probably better than a braid. Braid because of chalice. Chalice of the void. Hmm. Not yet. They're absolutely fine now. Notice the Archmage's Charm Blood Moon combination in my deck. Fluster Storm is interesting. Play Monkey and keep Fluster Storm next turn. And by could I mean I will. Likely play 3 basic islands. Yeah, yeah. Ragavan Fluster Storm basically the days of modern. Days as indie card. The Druid's Legacy. If you had Sky instead of Consider, then the Murktide in your hand would have already be 8 Aiden in play. That is not true. A co akurat 2 masz? Ja pierdolę. Impressive opponent. No zawsze ma 2, no zawsze, no. Wiadomo, ja to bym żadnego nie miał. Jakby miał po drugiej stronie. Well, that's kind of a weird champ situation. They're gonna play Teferi. I couldn't draw a fetch a 9 and play Moon. Then they would have simply bounced it, but... So akurat I bought out the heats and I can kill it now, I guess. If I instead of Canespia, Balloon would be already in play. Yeah, and it would go back to my hand too. Ooh, minus. Well, I'm just hungry for those land drops. Okay, okay. Look at this. Wow. And now it comes untapped, and I get to play Ragavan too. So one could say that Blood Moon is deeply synergistic with my deck. Could technically not block. Yeah, it's not block. It probably will trade, but not assuredly. Probably GG. Well, my opponent bounces the moon, so not quite GG yet, I would say. But it lets me get the Teferi out of play. Punish. Drawing a counter spell. Yeah, probably heat is still better than explosives. I have 8 cards. Let's make it 9. They can cast a counter spell, but then I counter back. I want to spend mana and trap them and resolve a Moon or the Jace. Hmm. Okay, so they still have a counter spell. So that turned out badly for me. They have cheap permission, as they say. Hmm. I'd like to have a land number 5. Actually getting owned by this Kahira. They have a counter spell. I don't see value in playing the Murktide now. Regent. Very comfy in that position, son. Very comfy in that position, chat. Mm-hmm. How have I liked Consider and Serum so far? I did. How was Arena yesterday? Um, it was interesting for a little bit. Did I optimize the size of my dragons? Probably not, right? 4, I could have had +1 counter on each. I think we now want to... They're probably gonna Verdict, to which we can Blood Moon. See if they have Force. That'll be the plan. Or you can play Jace instead of Blood Moon, but Blood Moon seems better, right? Can you fusion summon 2-headed Blue Eyes now? True. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Tefari. Sure. Oh, come on, everything. We'll kill everything. Just like this. Pitched Verdict. Given that Verdict was a losing play, I guess that makes sense. Slam Jace. They have a counter spell in hand. I can slam all I want, but the thing I slam is getting countered. Still might be, you know, desirable. Best thing for you to get counter Jace sacks. I think Jace will be very powerful. But to each their own. I'm considering playing a free dragon. Question mark? Well asked. Like more in free. They do have the counter spell, so if I play an attractive spell to get countered, then it's gonna get countered. But obviously, probably at some point I will need to face the counter spell because it's not gonna go forever. If I draw a fetch, I can play both my big boys next turn, though. But yeah, the Murktide as a 3/3 threatens Safari. Which is something. And that's not a bad draw. Anyway, my point is... Well, now it is a bad draw, I guess. They were playing in Mortal Fear of... Whatever. Is it game 2 or is it game 1 already? Is it game 3 already? I think it's game 2, right? Maybe it's 3. Wonder if I traded the Ragavan, if that worked out better for me. Whoa! Ah! Typhoon? Good plus, but I don't think that's great. Damn. I'll get rid of one of the counter spells. I'll keep the force. Top. Top. Damn, that actually looks interesting. Let's see if they make a 4/4 Typhoon. They probably will. No, what? Even Solitude? Opponent cycles up with this charm. Also opponent. Your Jace results. Are they hardcast check gamer? I don't know what they are. Lag. Let's see if they have anything. Verdict. Sure. Hmm. Can have red mana, but I think I should cast it now. Greed. And bottom Xyla. Xyla. Made a charm. Good for you. Top. No. Can steal my guy, but yeah, definitely should have unholy heats for the Tefari. I played like very few rest. Like, how good is a Flaster Summon in this matchup really? Is it even worth? So honestly might not be worth. Have I tried Esper Animator? No, I have not. I don't think I have much interest in that deck, but I know Spike does, which is why you're asking. We're gonna time out because of the lag. You also still get Shark Typhoons, always in the fear of that. Okay, the ferry's down. They play Sulfur Falls, so that is not the Triumph is not the only red source. Sure. Should probably consider plusing Jace soon because I have 16 cards. One Triumph, one Siemens, one Sulfur Falls, 3 Fire Ice, the split I've seen. Sounds scientific. Let's go -2 Flaster and let's go +2 on Holy Heat. I think +2 on Holy plus. I already had one heat, I didn't realize. 2 heat, 1 bolt, because bolt can go face, so like 1 to draw. Stop. Stop. Funny. Yeah. Prismatic check. Worship your what? Ragavan treasure, Ragavan treasure. If I played Brazier Borrower, I could have got fired on both of them. I would rather not. Maybe Alt was better than Thought Scour in this deck in general. TPH. I wonder. Typhoon. Play on 0, I consider this. Probably could have done that, yeah. It like would be for Chalice, because if they put Chalice on 0, right, then I can't play E on 0 anymore. But it will be kind of weird jump. Yeah, I will play one on 0 post combat because pretty terrible card selection otherwise. I would say that it's not card selection. I mean, Point has 4 cards in hand still. They have the Companion, they have a Rest in Peace coming. Praise and Borrower, please don't fire ice, but you didn't have it later on, earlier on this game. Imagine not playing Ragavan. Yeah, card is pretty strong. Flip counter spell so I can play Jace. That should work. Well, I won game 2. Yeah, somehow my opponent drew 2 with Archmage's Charm and I played my Jace and resolved, and I activated 4 times and won. Point staring at the test of talents. And kind of an odd card, I guess, in Modern and against me too. But you do you. Letting Jace resolve. No, I just drew 2 and I didn't find what they wanted. The draw 2, right? So. There was no letting, it was just no choice. Damn, matches like this make me think that Magic is a skill-based game. When I play turn 1 Ragavan, my opponent has no removal and I just roll over them. You think 4 counterspell and 4 charms is better if considered than the usual 3 counterspell, 2 charms? I don't know, I was just playing that many counterspells regardless, but I should be better, yeah, because that's better late game, and Potscour is a YOLO early game card, and not a late game card. But I've been playing for Scour, for Charm, for Counterspell anyways, because it's, I don't know, I don't really like Spell Pierce. And I think this deck is a very solid deck and a very a lot of its strength is in its flexibility. And I don't know, it's not like, I think overall, still, I don't know for sure, but I think overall there is a decent chance that, given that long games are, well, that longer, the way in which Vodskar enables the slightly nuttier draws, it's awaited by how consider actually gets card selection, right? And it's actually a good card in longer games. It's like a good top deck, right? While Scour is a blank top deck. Scour is just a top deck, right? No deck, bottom decks. I done. If you're running deck that's better at Delirium, you can also, a lot of times, just Delirium turn into Dragon Rage and consider as well. Yeah, I mean more better at Delirium than this. That's true. Let's play around Build to Smash. Ah, yeah, it's fine. Consider this. UPIA, UPIA. Oh, different song. Kanye loves Rem. I wouldn't say so, but I have this one song where he says, consider this. Many times he uses the word consider, and ever since I thought about using the card consider in my deck, I was stuck with this line in my mind. Lava Dart. Ravr. Or whatever they sound make by drag on. I would assume something similar to that. Kiln Fiend actually can kill it. Therefore, I'll be away blocking. Okay, I can actually kill it. Mutagen check. No Mutagen. It's kind of funny because Smooth Groove was actually my nickname in high school. Was it? Very interesting. What's up and playing? It seems like a prowess deck. I mean, they're playing a red deck. A red, aggressive, mid-range spectrum deck. Seems like theirs is closer to the aggressive spectrum than the mid-range spectrum. Like, what else could they be playing in Modern in 2021, right? Silly question. Playing Lava Darts, I'm going to gently stroke my monkeys out of my deck. They have some protection from like Core Firewalkers. Let's have Dress down. I mean, it's not like Core Firewalker is the worst thing ever, but I don't know, they have Sanctifier maybe for some reason. Yeah, it's red midrange, but also I don't know about explosives might be okay if I bottle 3-moon monsters. I don't think Jace is gonna be good against red. I'm not sure if I should take under spell, but I will. I added Dress down. Stinky hand. I think I should move. I think I should keep. Monkey Mutagen into Unholy Hidis. Pretty nice one, actually. Game lagged. Will we ever find out if my opponent plays anything main phase 2? Yes, they play a Kiln Fiend Monka S. Okay, I take that back. Can you explain your decision to take out Monkey in this matchup? They had Lava Dart in their deck, so Monkey dies to Lava Dart equals I don't want Monkey. But like in general, also like when I can play control, right, against my opponent's deck, it's easier to take out Monkey. Like much more justifiable to take out Monkey in a situation like that than it is in a situation where I would struggle against my opponent. Similarly, if my opponent is playing Mim Knights or similar. It's a creature token instead of some sort. Typically it's Memnite out of Hammer. That make it very hard for Monkey to actually deal damage. I would board it out then. I'm just letting them surveil, that's bad. Maybe I want to counter. Would you consider boarding it back in when you are on the play to be more aggressive in those matchups you talked about? Yeah, for example, I played against Goblins and I boarded it out on the draw because they had Mogwar Marshal, but then I got Layla and I boarded the Bragavan back in so that I had something that's not graveyard reliant. Could counter this, like maybe that's safe, I guess, but not sure if safe's good. I don't want to be safe. I want to live a beautiful life. So I'm going to steal the DRC. I don't know if I should steal the DRC or the Swiss Spear. Probably Swiss Spear. The DRC is going to be slightly better for them. Not yet though, but it's placed around Lava Dart, tiny bit. I don't know, but it's also better for me than this if they don't actually attack. Wow, path. Sure. Thank you, your explanations are clear. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am here to provide you my insight, and Grant is here to provide his. Yeah, I should have targeted the channel there, and now they steal my consider too. Damn you. They put a card on top though, so what's card would have done the same. Lamar. Dragon. Consider this, a sealer consider. Yeah. Chat, are you playing Modo? Any Modo players in my chat? Hmm. I feel that I feel my spot is grim. Partially because I left them with the wrong creature. You're playing Modo right now. How's Modo working for you? Do you have the extensively long huge overlog happening? I wonder if they cut that because it's bad against my deck if I cut the monkey. And then the circle is complete. The cycle is complete, and then they boarded path, so I actually should have monkey to incentivize them to path early so that I draw the lands. Working well must be Ned, damn. Are you planning on playing Blue Red Murktide all day today? I'm going to be streaming only this league. Is that like all day? Yeah, there's not gonna be a different deck today. Let's think if we want the monkeys. Maybe they're gonna board in Lava Darts on the draw. Counterspell is better on the play. It's not gonna be excellent though. ever. Exploders doesn't look good either. Although maybe it's worth. There's so many 1-drops. Let's try the monkeys on the play. Maybe they did the thing. I should have dressed on his worth. Doesn't actually seem worth. Can have relic too for lava dart, but that's this is deckless one of those. Play a bunch of photos to test out the cards before finalizing a more stock list. No. I'm just playing 4 chance because I think the card is great. Chat. Wouldn't relic match up with their Lurus and DRC? It would, yeah. The hypothetical scenario of me playing relic. In those spots do I lead on the Steam Vans? Let's see a reason to. Unless I draw a red drop and I draw on the red drop. Or red drop and a Taplan, I guess, too. Hi, Canister MTG, why no one try Timur deck of Ren, Monkey, Murktide, Iteration, Tarmo, etc. I've seen a deck like this before. But why would you play Ren, right? By itself, the card doesn't do anything, so you need a compelling reason to play Ren. Especially now that it dies to heat and it like especially doesn't do anything. Play Blood Crypt. You play Saga. Then you have, you know, have terrible mana and like no threat and like all threats. No point in playing. Let's get second red. Uniterate. So, you know, you will just have all threats in your deck, and that's just not good because it's better to have a few threats that are good and a bunch of answers. Ah, I got by light up again. Can play 6/6 dragon. I can iterate too. Henge. Bottom. Xyla. But yeah, I've seen like literally that idea being played, but it just doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Mm-hmm. Ash Monkey. Oh, Lavadart. Light up. 4 damage, damn. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Have the dart in the graveyard. I do have the darts, by the way, so my monkeys are not terrible draws. Did I get played by my opponent? Maybe. Maybe I did get played. Onegai shu zoomy. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. There used to be time in Modern when there was only one good card, and that was Lightning Bolt. Like maybe arguably Valakut. Those are not the times. Moxopal, I would say that Moxopal is hardly a red card, but 5/5. Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf is hardly a red card. They have two Lavadars to fix their draws. Shivan Dragon. Yeah, sure. STRC Net is quite nice, yeah. Whoa, whoa, this goes space. Kind of weird jump. But it's gonna hit the dragon. Okay, now I'm played. How you like consider? Yeah. It's simply a better card. And honestly, like playing with this, I think Opt probably would have been better than Force Cover too. Although my point got me here. Magic Dan. Or like Dan's game. So when I was saying that Lightning Bolt used to be the only good red card, but we've come a long way since here. Fury Flaming Harbinger. Well, I'm saying used to. Those cards are fairly new, right? Against Splinter Twin times, you could also argue that Splinter Twin was good, but yes, like Blood Moon or Faceless Shooting. Faceless Shooting was quite good. But yeah, I mostly mean the times when I started playing, which was pre-Swift Spear. Swift Spear didn't used to exist back at some point, chat, and then it was a relatively slow adoption, I think, actually, of Swift Spear. It's not like people were all over the moon about it since day one. They were like, yeah, only one power. Goblin Guide has two. The Swift Speed card is kind of lame. Lol, not killing my creature. What are you? Some kind of a nerd? Has to be. Or else the tier 1 decks when you started playing Modern? Tween. It's bad. Tween. Pod. I don't remember what else was there. That was tier 1. Jund, I guess. Yeah, on the Predator Cruise, I top 8 at the GP with Amulet Titan. Linked at GP top 8. GP Milan 2015. The 2 islands, I don't want to draw it really. Grand Prix Milan 2015, and you can go top 5 cards. What were the top 5 cards at this? Was my first meta deck? Amulet. Summoning Trap. Well, the layout gives it away, doesn't it? With Summoning Trap, it's possible to get Emrakul Dion Sun in the battlefield and not just save 9 mana compared to its MSRP, but not to spend any mana at all. Nam Sang Wook even used Summoning Trap for an awesome turn 3 kill on Saturday when his unsuspecting opponent foolishly dared to point remand at his Sakura Tribal there. Primal Titan. It's been played on turn 2 via Amulet of Vigor and Summer Bloom all the way into the top lane, was centerpiece and a lot of red-green escape shift through the breach decks. It even trumps Siege Rhino. Well, it does. The free card Osprey was surely one of the most cast spells of the weekend. It was everywhere, spending a card and getting a card. In return might not look like a great deal at the first sight, but this hesitancy Young Pyro, Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise through. Deliver of Secrets. One other card end up on the top at the very end. Keep reading. The truth of the matter is that blue tempo decks based on Delver made up the biggest share of all day 2 decks. Birthing Pod. If there is a ghost of modern spas, it's surely Birthing Pod. Well, that is true today. Who doesn't dream about searching out Siege Rhino with Birthing Pods? Well, I don't dream of that. I aspire to some bigger things than that in my life, like playing Magic the Gathering, I guess. Wow, is that the card from the Innocent Midnight Hand? Which one? Kansas Profile Clan. I think I really love Siege right now. I lied in it. If I said that. Oh, Delver of Secrets. Yeah, Delver of Secrets is from exactly the set you mentioned. Very, very well observed by you. Funny the combo was okay, but Rhino was enough to ban Birthing Pod. It was kind of cringe, TBH. In my view, but I never respected CJ in much, and CJ never respected me. So we had this relationship that was not very warm. There's a horse in this house. Yeehaw! Is that a horse sound? Trying. Yeah. Yeah. And want a removal right now. Even if I don't honestly think they'll play it on 2. They're trying to get the axe. I thought it was Melira combo. I think at the end, some people didn't even play Melira. They're just playing value board and they were like super proud about it. Very good draw. One. Seems good. You're gonna hit with the monkey and I'm gonna keep up a counter spell. There's a horse in this cat. You got a beer when I'm trying Reddit? What is she talking about? Little dingly thing. Bottom feeder, that's such a music changing line. He ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. So good. I guess that they have 2 1-mana burn spells. They would, well, I guess a land and a 2/1 mana burn spells, but I don't think that's super likely. Although it's not impossible, so. Yes, that was same if I had held up 2 counter spells. They have 2/1 mana burn spells here that no matter if you counter or not. Yeah, I know. That's why I was mentioning that. But like I could not attack with the monkey, I guess. In that case, so that I can let the haste creature resolve. Yeah, I mean, I didn't never wanted to counter the Swiss Spear. I just wanted to maybe consider if I should have not attacked with the monkey earlier. Alright, consider this chat, the prediction. Consider the prediction and then vote the way you think is true. Have you ever had an opponent give Ragavan double strike with Boros Charm? Damn. I have not, but that sounds very interesting. Like an interesting play. League matchmaking failed. Thank you, Moda. Lurus of the Dream then. Spice sounds like a 2-mana shock. Oh no, it's a 1-mana shock. And you, well, get another look at your opponent's deck. Wow. Obscene. Seems like we're playing against Grixis Things. I don't know if it's a great matchup. It actually is kinda rough. From what I played, they can kill my Murktide. Which we'll see if they will be able to. Consider this. It's gonna do drown me. Oh no, I've said too much. Consider this. Very minor reason to bolt now. Have you ever tried CJ and Amulet Bloom? I don't vividly remember that. I might have actually played Sijana in this deck, yeah. Card isn't close to castable. Yeah, but probably... I played stupid cards in Amulet, like one copy of a stupid card as a watermark, sort of. Blue Tombsucker sure is big. For you. Weź kurwa. Oh, okay. Heat. At least it's that. Snapcaster, damn. I tried Red and 7 in Amulet and killed 2 people on turn 3, which was cool. I just missed Hive and Amulet. Okay. For sure you did that. Five, kind of small. But maybe it's gonna be... Okay. Land. Yes, I knew it. Okay, my friend. I'm dead. It's such an MG top 8 for the X with Summer Bloom and Rhino with 0 results. Well, no shit. It's, you know, actively lowers your win rate. I would assume to include Siege Rhino in that deck. Oh no, I will die to Lurus. Damn, that's a good top deck. Eh. Consider this. I'm playing a Mishra's Bubble. Alright, let's go. 10 to Dryad plus Ren and 7-0. Ability of 1 Valagot can be lethal. If you have 7,000 lands in hand. I remember thinking Grixis Control was the best thing ever, but then I lost to Mono Green Eldrazi. Yeah, I was also thinking it was the best thing ever, but this deck is kinda... has its ups, but also has its downs. Not sure if Blood Moon is doing anything for me. So not sure about Fluster. Beautiful songs about being a criminal. And the laws for the Grixis deck are kinda low. With random decks. Can be quite low. Vuburg by Canister, Modern Daily, November 21st, 2014, free one. Free Azusa, 1 Siege Rhino, 4 Primal Titan, 2 Pact of Negotiation, 1 Slaughter Pact, Summoners for 0 wins, 1 Sleight of Hand, Summer Bloom, 1 Explosives, 3 Hive Mind, 28 lands. So yeah, there is a result for this deck. 3 Pyroclasts from the sideboard, 4 Seal of Primordium, Rurik Thar, Slaughter Games, Boil. Some solutions to problems. nice sideboard. Yeah, those were the days for sure. Those were the days. Like 28 lands, people would be like, Lamao plays 37 Amulet, you fool, and be like sheepishly, yeah, 37 is better, I guess. I love how. Murktide seems good to draw, honestly. Fetch first. I think I'm about to get discorded. Used to win with Blooded Hive Mind, bunch of packed Sithing Song and draw spells. Lotus Bloom, Pendant Prism, and just packs of the Titan. Before I played Amulet, I actually played Restore Balance with Cascade and Border Posts. And in that deck, the last time I played this deck was when I played a GP side event after losing and the main one, and I played the balance deck against the Hive Mind combo deck, and after going Slaughter Games on Hive Mind and then second Slaughter Games on Pact of Negation, second Slaughter Games on Pact of the Titan, I think. I just got beaten down by a Simian Spirit Guide, and I decided not to play it again. I didn't really play it much again. I played it after a few years. It wasn't much better. I mean, I have 2 monkeys, I guess. Whatever. Do I want to dash? Yes. Can always hit an Inquisition. I fail. Hit an Inquisition though. But you know, lowering their life total. I don't know, the counter spell is gonna be better at some point. Reminds me that trophy leader of distant memories. That was different because that was exploit of a bug, right? So curious at my point decided to counter the Ragavan instead of casting the removal spell on it. Seems like they got punished by that. Feels so poor to play the monkey and get it like Snapcaster bolted. Not only does it feel good, but it also would be bad. Hmm. Weird. Guess. They have counterspell against me. It's kinda. Let's see, we'll see. Might struggle to answer this. Well, here it is. Here we see my point struggling. Iteration. Damn, it seemed like a hard matchup. The Grixis. I thought the relics are gonna be great against Grixis, and well, I haven't run the relic this game, so I guess it hadn't had an opportunity to be great. Give the ult free to blue red. Yeah. So a deck. One chest for 3 hours, per 3 hours. That's the rate we get. Canister killed Laura Palmer. Who's Canister? Bro. Soon Canister with the one who killed Piegonti for unexcusable behavior. In the chat. Opponent has 6 spells in hand, right? Wow. 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 Alright, I guess gonna be losing this game. But I will be leaving after this game. But before, I would like to ask you about tomorrow challenges. Anything you'd like to see in particular? We're gonna be playing the vintage challenge. What's the game called? Modern event. Is it good? One mythic event token. Shit, I can't enter. Popper Mox showcase. Yeah, I know, but I think I'll be skipping that. Something with Monkey in Vantage. The Crystal Brand farm seems really fun. Well, I would like to play a good deck for the challenge, so I'm thinking of playing blue-red. What about that? What happened to elementals? Oh, they exist still. I think elementals is like, I had some thoughts about elementals, and it matches up at its best against opponents. Like, if Solitude is great, and if Ephemerate is great, then it's gonna be okay. But most good decks right now are not really creature based. They're play a few creatures and a bunch of, spells. So, Ephemerate is not actually good against the various Ragavan decks with a barrage of removal, and it's mostly great when people don't play around it, which nowadays they do because they know you play Ephemerate. And can be quite hard to actually gain value, especially when your cards go quite expensive. So, been noticing that it kind of just sucks all the time, the Ephemerate. And that means that, like, Elementals is super great at farming matchups where they don't interact with your creatures much, and they're weak to creature removal. So Hammer is the main deck that does that. And Elementals can still benefit greatly from having in like 80%, legit 80% matchup versus Hammer. But it doesn't actually have great matchups besides that. Like, they are close at best. Is Phyrexian Crusader playable in this wide red removal format? It could be. Although it still can be dressed down, so it's not gonna be like actually a Progenitus, but it is hard to kill, yeah. So yeah, I think Elementals is mostly working as a hate deck. And when I began playing it, there was so much Hammer. That it was definitely worth it, but I'm not super sure if it's worth it anymore. Rather, like, I think this is like a baseline good deck, but it's not as good as the Ragavan decks, which are very good, but tiny bit in a tiny bit more way. I don't know if you catch my drift, chat. I don't know if you agree. I don't know if you have any comments about this line of thought. But that is how I feel about LMLS nowadays. Is there anything you would change about the blue-red deck? I don't know what would be good against Grixis. Probably the facts of fiction. I think you flood on Sprawls Ephemeris in those matchups. If that can be solved, I think it can be good because the creatures are good against removal, actually. Yeah, it could be that maybe I wasn't boarding out Ephemerate almost ever, because I thought it was a super crucial piece, but Maybe I was just supposed to board out the ephemerate all the time against decks with removal, because I think it's actually not good versus decks with removal. There's also been dress down. Some people play Torpor Orb, which is a huge pain. I think I've been playing like 4 prismatic endings. I think I shouldn't be playing 4 prismatic endings. I think some of them being lightning bolts would be really important too. But yeah, like if you flood on Spross, because that's your mana sources, so like if you flood on them, but then also Ephemerate contributes to the flood. When you're flooded and you draw Ephemerate, it's blank, so I agree with you on that. So maybe the solution that I should explore. So I guess I will play the challenge of elementals tomorrow, maybe. And I'll try to board out Ephemerates more. Grix is also kind of like a Hammer hate deck, but I've cooled it since Hammer has subside some. Yeah, it's allegedly good versus Hammer too, even like despite Sanctifier, because it has tools to beat Sanctifier. Play 4 Cavern in this version. If you want to board out Ephemerate, you need cards in your sideboard. Yeah, that's a problem too. I mean, I'd board out Ephemerate versus like Grixis, right? And I would have Endurance. I mean, I probably would get those. I could board in Force, but it's like you just have like, if you plan on hardcasting, you just have a worse card than your opponent. But I can board those free. Like, you know, if I had Rev Lark or Elga Progenitus. Yeah, Relic sounds actually more real. I think the Charmo is kind of a scammo too. I think you would play free Endurance in the board. I've cooled on Endurance because I have thought that it's gonna be good versus blue-red as a blocker, but I don't actually like it versus blue-red because it's really hard cost to accommodate for Moon, and well, mostly just the Moon. It's a good spell besides that. Rest in peace, you say. Rest in peace actually sounds pretty legit. To rest in peace, you can always pitch it. So what? 1 relic, 2 endurance, 1 rest in peace, 2 rest in. Let's just go to rest in peace. Isn't endurance just better than rest in peace? Well, it's not. It's definitely not just better. With cards like Drown, Snapcaster, is Kahira really worth it? Kahira is great. Kahira is great in this deck. I played a version of Raga once that had no Kahira and was not great. So bringing those 5 and borrow Ephemerates and 1 Sprawl. Assuming we're talking about versus TSP Grixis. Yeah, assume, I guess I would go plus those 5 minus the Ephemerates. Probably got the endings versus them too. You, like, probably can keep an ephemerate, just like don't want to flood on them, so you don't want to draw multiples, but a single one can be, I don't know, can be okay to leave. Because against Grixis Yendrik, I don't think I would like Prismatic Ending because it's so bad. Lightning Bolt is possible. Maybe Steam Vents is better than Rockgreen Triumph to play than Rockgreen Triumph. If with two bolts in play. But I have run into issues where I had been holding two prismatic endings and my opponents were just pretty impertinent. I don't know if that's a word. Let's Google that. Yeah, they were like showing a great deal of impertinence by dashing the monkeys all the time, and I was like, yeah, well, you bro. Play your own Plaster Guy 1 easy, but then I also have to play, you know, cards that I wouldn't want to play. For a new copy of this deck. Yorion. I don't know what to even play. Plus Rens. Plus 4th Cavern. How many lands do you need? For Harbinger, I don't think you want to play for Harbinger even that. I'm gonna play 3. I put in 4 Evolving Wilds as filler lands. Easier in deck now. Let's rename that. Worst Elementals. I mean, for sure I wouldn't want to play for Ren because that card doesn't do anything, but yeah, I think Rest in Peace might be kinda pog. And you also tell me to play 4 Cavern of Souls, but how? Bring 23 lands already. Hey, let's go back to Steam Vents over the raw green. Yeah, Cavern will be the 24th land. I got flooded and I cut a land too, so you know, I hope that's understandable for you. Happens a lot. But, you know, all of this teasing, I will not actually play this deck today. I will be playing it tomorrow in the challenge, I think, and we'll see if the 2 Restoration pieces in the sideboard are going to solve all of the elementals issues. Was considered any good? It did feel better than Fodscour to me. You can ask other players also, like, what was their impression on that, but it... With blue... The way I play blue-red, I play long games often enough that I would like to... I play long games with blue-red enough that consider it seems like more upside than Poscar, but... Okay. All right. We are in a hot tub. Hot tub meta again. Hey, pretend the point since it's the end of the stream. No, it's gonna persist. Reap just hit so much of the format. Well, maybe this then. But yeah, we're gonna find out tomorrow. For today, stay healthy and grow a pair, chat. And I hope that you're going to have a beautiful life for the rest of the day. And I also hope that you use September to subscribe to your favorite streamers on Twitch.tv. For example, to Canister _MTG or anyone else. And let's go raid somebody. Arena, Legacy, Lamao. Thunderkin Awakener, Alter. Okay. Thunderkin Awakener is an elemental, so I guess that works.